Alright, so welcome back to another episode, I guess I'm going to call them that, of the Future Classics. A series where I sit down and talk about cars that I think are going to become like a modern classic, a future classic. So like with all the bands coming in, these cars within the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years are going to go up in value. They are special cars, whether it be a hatchback, a family car, a sports car. I'm just going to sit and give my opinions. I'm probably wrong. You may think I'm wrong. Leave it in the comments. And while you're there, like and subscribe. Comment any suggestions for future videos. And yeah, let's get on with why I think the E9X, that's the E90, 91 and 92 M3 will become a future classic if it hasn't already. So the BMW E9X, let's just call it the E90 for now, came in three variants. That's the 90, a 4-door family car, the E91, which is a convertible, or is it the E93? I think it's the E93. I should probably do more research. Then the E92, which is a 2-door coupe hardtop. They all come with 4.2 V8s, which is the only BMW M3 to ever come out with a V8. It's now the M5 that takes the V8. So for an M3 to have a V8 was, well, it was a one-off. Now these V8s, I'm going to put in a sound clip. They scream. TJ Hunt has just bought and modified one, and that sounds mental.
Rev test, valves closed. All right, give us some revs. That's still loud. Open them up, brother.
Now, from what I've seen, the most common one is the E92, the coupe. What also makes this car stand out, apart from the fact that it's got a V8 rather than a 6-cylinder, is the fact that there's no turbo, no supercharger. Although they do sound sick with a aftermarket supercharger. So putting the engine aside, which arguably is the selling point of the E90 class, the looks are arguably timeless. I would say this time of BMW was timeless. Even the 5 Series out there they made, is it the E60? They just look timeless. Like, they don't look the age they are. I think they absolutely smashed it with regards to everything. Now, the interiors on all German cars do lack. And every year they change so much that if you take it back all the way to like 2010, they are really far back. That is where they lack. However, as I said, you wouldn't buy this car for the interior or the like infotainment. You would buy it for the absolute scream of the V8. Now this car, when it came out, rivaled the C63 and the RS4. All 3 cars were V8. So this was like, in the German world, this was like a halo time. The RS4 was all-wheel drive, and the C63 and the M3 were rear-wheel drive. I do, however, think the M3 does have an advantage over the C63. We can't really compare it to the RS4 because that's like another class in itself, purely because of the all-wheel drive. But you always see the M3s being taken to the Nürburgring. Like if you watch videos at the ring, the car park is full of Porsches and M3s, whereas the C63 isn't really for handling. It's more just for like angry, aggressive, everything. I think that is where the M3 shines. It is like an all-round package. It does give you that German quality alongside, as I've said, that immense roar of the V8. They did do other versions as well. They did the limited edition, which was in a white, a blue, and another colour which I've forgotten. But I think that they were called the LE500. They were limited to 500 cars. There was also the M3 GTS, I believe it was called, which was like an orange colour. Absolutely stunning cars, and them values have flown up. So just the ordinary M3, if we can even call it that, must have to follow this price. All of the like RS4s, C63s, M3s of this time are around the same price, around 20 to 30 grand for like a good one. And to be honest, the value for money is insane. As I said, the roar of the engine, the timeless looks, the fact that it's rear wheel drive, which just makes it 10 times more fun. Obviously, you would not buy a car like this for the fuel economy. I think when you put all that together, combine it with the fact that it is a one-off V8 M product, naturally aspirated as well, these cars are a safe place to probably put your money. Now, this isn't me saying invest, but this is a car like the previous video with the Clio V6. This is a car that is on my dream car list, whether it's in the next few years or the next 10 years when the prices are probably too far for me to even think about. I would like to own a E90 series car. I think they are insane. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed. As I said, it was a new style of video, so if you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. Comment any suggestions or improvements for the future videos, and hopefully I'll see you again. Cheers.